So this is gonna be a tough one, boy. Today we are gonna be talking about the Need for Speed subreddit, our Need for Speed, the subreddit. People call it tons of things, but I like to call it the Need for Speed subreddit. Now, the Need for Speed subreddit has been the butt of many jokes in the racing community for years now. I think everyone and their mom knows to avoid it at all costs. I think that's a given. But nobody has ever made a full-fledged video about the subreddit. Yes, people have joked here and there about it. Nobody's ever made like a full-fledged video on it. Except for me. Unless someone else did, and then I'm completely wrong. Now, if you don't know what the Need for Speed subreddit is, or what a subreddit is in general, or what Reddit is, let me explain. Reddit is a website where users can post links to interesting articles, or just post text posts. These posts are often partitioned into their own subcommunities called subreddits. For example, posts and links about Need for Speed go into the Need for Speed subreddit. Posts about the crew go into the crew subreddit. And posts about garlic go in ooer. Don't ask. Now, I've been on Reddit for many years now. Hell, Reddit is my homepage on Google Chrome. But I will admit, to the Need for Speed subreddit's credit, a lot of the Need for Speed subreddit's general toxicity comes from just Reddit being itself. Reddit is pretty much just a step down from 4chan. You still have that level of immunity, or however you fucking pronounce that word. And you know, when people are allowed to be anonymous on the internet, great things happen. So a lot of the problems with the Need for Speed subreddit are caused just by general Reddit toxicity. Now, some subreddits have somewhat avoided this somehow, such as the City Skyline subreddit and the Truck Sim subreddit. You won't find that much toxicity on those. Not all subreddits are toxic as fuck. Just most of them are toxic as fuck. But now, we shift focus onto our Need for Speed, the Need for Speed subreddit, Need for Speed, the subreddit. Now, I want to make it clear. There isn't a defined problem with the subreddit. It's kind of hard to tackle one single main issue with the subreddit, aside from the general toxicity that comes out of it. Most of the time, the subreddit is pretty dormant, like a sleeping dragon, left undisturbed, until a new Need for Speed game is announced, and then that dragon goes apeshit and has an autistic fit. That's how I can best describe the subreddit. The community is just full of so many people just bitching and complaining about every little thing. People fucking complaining about the fucking rain in Need for Speed. Rain, like I will admit, the rain was a bit annoying when you're trying to get shots and shit, or just drive in general, but the rain doesn't even affect the way you drive, unlike Underground 2. I mean, to their defense, the handling in Need for Speed 2015 is trying to drive on a stick of butter being held with an old man with Parkinson's, so it seems that out of all the things people could complain about Need for Speed 2015, they complained about the most minuscule shit. And with Need for Speed Payback, it's no different. I mean, just look at this thread of people bitching about the rim selection in Need for Speed Payback. You have people fucking promoting piracy of the game in this thread. Here you have people complaining about the handling model for a game they never played. Here's someone asking if the game's going to be open world. Okay. Here's someone complaining about the sun reflecting being fake. Here's someone claiming that the game offers nothing new. There is nothing new or compelling about this. What the fuck do you want? What do you expect? Being able to get out of your car and kill people? Oh wait, that's already been done. Legit, you can add anything to Need for Speed, and it's already been done by a different game. I mean, racing was done in Test Drive back in the 80s, the first Test Drive. But just because the Need for Speed came out in 1994, did it add anything new? Not really, it just refined what was new. And if this game can refine what was good in the previous Need for Speed installment, and then, you know, it's going to be a great game. Of course, this guy claiming that it adds nothing new, but did we have freaking truck to trailers, car theft, Regera explosions in the last Need for Speed title? I don't think so, unless there's some super secret Easter egg I've never heard of. Need for Speed Payback turned out to be such a disappointment. Did you play it? People are acting as if they've already played the game and have already made judgment about the game. Like, they've pretty much, the subreddit's already pretty much decided that they hate the game. Why? I don't know. I want to make it clear. Not all of this subreddit is pure anal AIDS. Like in every garbage-ass subreddit, there are small gleams of hope. Here are a few examples. Most of the people on this subreddit are just chatting shit about a game they've never fucking played. And for every constructive post about the game actually pointing out flaws in a civilized manner, there are threads upon threads of pure garbage shit posts. And recently I've discovered that a lot of the toxicity in the Need for Speed community was quarantined just in the subreddit, but it's starting to leak out into the general population. But that's a different video for a different day. I only showed a few of the many examples of the toxicity on the Need for Speed subreddit. The toxicity is a main problem for the subreddit's demise. People on Reddit looking for a subreddit for Need for Speed will come across this subreddit and be turned off by our community. It makes the racing community look like a bunch of douche canoes. Now, again, don't let me be misunderstood. Not the entire subreddit is like this. It is possible that if you swim through the sewage of shitposts and garbage, you will find a level-headed post or two. I mean, when Forza has a better subreddit than you, then you know you have a problem. Alright guys, I think I'll end off there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, be sure to click the subscribe button. And if you want an annoying Chrome thing popping up whenever I upload a video, be sure to press the bell icon. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one.